And I would just observe, as has already been noted, and frankly, I agree with much of what Senator Cruz said about the need to finally look at the monopolistic power that the tech companies have. They've been wielding that for a long time, and I think the issue of that was noted by the senator from Tennessee with respect to people's data is an incredibly important one as well. And I would also observe that we have been involved. This is not a new issue. Members of this committee have been involved on both privacy and 230 reform for a long time. The monopolistic antitrust issues fall under the committee of the, or fall under another committee, under the Judiciary Committee. But to the degree that this committee has jurisdiction over issues like privacy, we have tried for a long time to find common ground and be able to move a comprehensive privacy bill through this committee and across the floor. But one of the other entities that has monopolistic power in this city is the trial lawyers. And in a lot of the discussions that we've had, and I was involved in bipartisan negotiations back when I was the chairman of this committee that went on for months and years, and we were very close to getting a deal. And typically what happened is as soon as we were very close, the goalpost started to move. And that was another of the monopolistic powers that wield way too much influence in this town, because I think one of the reasons we don't have a privacy bill in law today is that. So I'm very interested, and I think that the social media platforms' content moderation processes remain largely a black box, and to both the user and to Congress. The lack of transparency has led to this concern that we have about bias and discrimination online, and I think it is a bipartisan concern. And that's why I support the efforts today to hear firsthand from Google, Facebook, and Twitter. And earlier this year, I led a subcommittee hearing to examine online platforms' content moderation practices. And I believe social media platforms have a responsibility to inform Congress and, more importantly, the American people on their plans to take greater responsibility for what happens on their platforms. And in support of that aim, I look forward to discussing, the Section 230 reforms introduced this year, including the Bipartisan PACT Act that I introduced along with Senator Schatz, as well as other legislation aimed at increasing transparency and fairness in the online world with Google, Facebook, and Twitter. So I'm glad we're taking this issue on, Mr. Chairman. I hope that we can find common ground, and I hope that it can be a bipartisan solution, but there are plenty of factors, and I should say entities, that are going to try and resist any and all efforts in order to make that happen. And we need to confront those on both sides of the aisle. So I hope we can do that, because these are long overdue. These are issues that are crying out for solutions for a long time, and those solutions are long overdue, and it's high time that we get to work in solving them. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,